Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. DAOs, or distributed autonomous organizations, can be used for startup fundraising. Traditional ICO fundraisers were susceptible to scams as they were controlled by a small number of people who made decisions on their own. DAOs bring many benefits to fundraising as follows. DAOs are controlled by all the members and not just a handful of people. All funds are stored with the DAO. DAOs deploy the funds based on the votes of its members. This removes the scams that were prevalent with ICOs. The members can choose to continue funding a startup project or not. This motivates the startup team to achieve their promised milestones. DAOs bring additional benefits such as transparency, as all transactions are stored on the blockchain and made accessible to the members. DAOs make the project available to fund by anyone who can join as a member. DAOs can also bring a network of suppliers, vendors, customers, and other stakeholders to support the startup. DAOs provide a major improvement to the startup fundraising process over traditional fundraising models. Consider using a DAO for your next fundraise. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.